Welcome to The Good, the Bad, and the Sequel. This is a movie podcast where we're talking sequels and we do it in two parts. The first, an interview with an actor, someone involved that made the film worth watching. And the second, a discussion of the sequel, what they are right, what they are wrong, and how it could have been better. I hope you enjoyed last week's interview with another American Gladiator, Zap Ray Hollett. So cool, amazing stories. The fact that she grew up in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, PA. I used to love partying there when I was in my 20s, and wild stories about how she made that journey. Goes out to Gold's, where she's like, that's the Mecca. She's hanging out with the Barbarian twins. She's dating a guy. They moved to Finland. He ends up being the guy that starts World's Strongest Man, American Gladiator, some cool movie roles and TV shows she had. Yeah, she even opened up about like the experience of doing a Playboy Playboy shoot. It was wild. And she talked about like, a photographer was like, "Hey, can we just do these test shots?" So, yeah, they're never gonna take it. And then Hef chose her, and then it really came into fruition. But yeah, so if you haven't listened to that, be sure to check it out. Cool stories from American Gladiators, the absolute best. And among them, all the amazing cameos like Muppets Tonight. She was in Hot Shots Part 2. And wow, I cannot wait to talk about just another one of those movies that you kind of forget. I think it's almost to me in the realm of like Loaded Weapon. I loved Loaded Weapon as a kid. Didn't see it for years, put it on, and like, wow. And before I mention anything about like shooting chickens or the very racist jokes in this movie, I gotta introduce you to my partner in the sequel watching journey, Jamie Riccardi. Jamie, how are you?
I'm doing great, Doug. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. This is episode 396. So
Wow.
in a month to kick off 2026, we're going to do our look back at 2025, reminisce about 400 episodes or 399.
Can we skip it this year? Because
Nope.
I mean, 2025 has been a rough year of movies. I mean, really,
somebody's got to win the golden
sequel,
the sequels.
Oh, I got to tell you though, I mean, I saw this movie in the theater when it first came out, and
man,
I haven't seen it.
I'm jealous. I'm no joke jealous because it's funny with this. Even like Airplane 2, even though you would think easily like, oh, obviously the people that worked on Airplane 1 like had some sort of hand in it, or but Jim Abraham, right? Jim Abraham's his name, who he was a writer and director of this. He wrote and directed Airplane, Mafia, like so many ton of movies. Scary Movie 4, Top Secret, Naked Gun, two of the Naked Guns, Police Squad, Kentucky Fried Movie. Like, you think about it, it's like pretty nuts, like what he did. And this movie stands the test of time.
100%. And what I was going to say is, listen, I mean, yeah, obviously there's some of the jokes a little too silly. But overall, like, I miss this kind of comedy. And, they don't make movies like this anymore. I think
the new Naked Gun couldn't even get to this level because I feel like one thing that I noticed watching this, and this is one of those ones that there's obviously a plot, there's something going on. And I think it's pretty funny because we covered Rambo 3 last year, and that's kind of like the vehicle of this movie, amongst with so many other movies that they spoofed.
It's actually Rambo 2 that it's making fun of.
Oh, I thought it was Rambo 3 because Krennic went in by himself. That was in Rambo 3.
That is the only... Yeah, but Krennic didn't go in by himself. I mean, as much... like, he went with a team. No, this is more Rambo 2.
He went in a team in this one.
Huh? In Rambo 3, he went by himself. In this one, he goes with the team.
Oh, okay. I thought in Rambo 3, he went with a team and he just got captured.
I don't remember, but no. Well, I guess that's
no, they didn't send an old man by himself. Is that a thing?
I don't know about that. But anyway... Rambo, that's the only part of Rambo 3, but most of the movie is all Rambo 2.
But the opening, the first time we see him in the fight,
that's Rambo 3.
Rambo
yeah, you're
3.
Right. But the shooting the chicken, that's Rambo 2. Him on the boat, the whole boat scene, that's Rambo 2. The helicopter is Rambo 2. It's mostly Rambo 2, but there is some Rambo 3. Yeah, I guess so. So
the beginning and end sort of.
I'll tell you right now, and after watching this might be better than the first one.
You know what? I wanted to go, which I'm going to do probably tonight. I'm going to go back and watch the first one because I don't remember that one as well. And I'm trying to think of who are the other people in that one?
John Cryer,
was Lloyd Bridges.
Well, John Cryer.
Oh yes, okay.
And Carrie Hughes, or you.
Oh yeah. Oh, he plays like Iceman, right?
He plays Iceman.
Okay.
You know, I'll tell you, Lloyd Bridges could easily have been in Naked Gun. Like him and
I'm sure it was between him and
has to be because
yes,
I mean
easily.
He literally was Frank Drebin in this movie, you know, and he does it just as well. Like, you know, again, Liam Neeson, I give him credit, you know, he was still funny, but like Lloyd Bridges was on a whole another level, right? You know, and I think Frank Drebin, I think he easily could have played the president. Leslie Nielsen, just like I think Lloyd Bridges could have done Naked Gun. Like, I would have loved to see a comedy movie with those two outside of Airplane.
Well, yeah. No, I wonder if they ever did. No, I guess not. But they were kind of interchangeable when it comes to, you know, the guys that did Airplane, if you think about it, because they did like Mafia. And in Mafia, like, he was the main guy. And I'm sure, like, Leslie, maybe he was busy doing Dracula Dead in Love or something. But it seems like there's so many of these movies, like, you're right. Like, but Lloyd Bridges, so good. There's a lot of great scenes in this movie.
So good. Yeah, and you know, again, he's another one that I think started off as a serious actor, like Leslie Nielsen, and then to see him, like, I mean, you go back to Airplane. I mean, he was awesome, and he was so funny in Airplane. He had those one-liners, you know, and like he was just like so silly in that one. And I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue and all that stuff, and always like, you know, this is like, and Leslie Nielsen was kind of the serious guy in that movie.
Very,
you know, like, I mean, well, he was playing. I mean, he was funny, but just the way he was playing it, but like. Yeah, I mean, this movie, I don't remember the first one. I mean, I remember the first one, but I think this one, like, I think it's hard to follow a spoof movie and make it as funny, right? I think it's hard to follow, you know, to make a sequel. And I think this does, if it's not better, it's got to be just up there. Like, it's not worse, right? A lot of times you would think it'd be worse. Like, you know, the scary movies, they're all funny, you know, but I mean, the first one is great. Like, I think the first one is, you know, I don't remember all of them, but they definitely.
Two's really good, dude.
Okay.
Two's when they're in the house and there's like the clown and they mock like the Nike commercial when they're dribbling the basketballs. Or what's name's in the wheelchair, Tim Curry. But no, one thing I gotta say is, I don't know if maybe it is like Jim Abraham. If I went back and watched all of his movies versus the other guys like Zucker and everybody else from Airplane, like you can't stop. Like, I got to the point that I couldn't write notes because it was like I was missing stuff, and I love the little background things, or there was like a random one-liner at somewhere in my notes, and I'm just like, this was amazing. Like, it was so stupid, and it was just great. It was like watching live action Family Guy.
Oh, you know what? You're right. And just take the first 5 minutes of the movie with Saddam Hussein. I mean, he couldn't take another step without another gag. Like, it literally was gag after gag after gag. Like, I mean, the entire first 5 minutes.
Dude, the entire fridge, which I have screenshots of, every item is a bit.
It's amazing. I mean, right. And again, some of it was a little too silly, but again, it works, right? It just imagine seeing it for the first time, right? Like, you know, and maybe, you know, like you know, again, when I saw it in the theater, so I mean, it was like nonstop laughing.
Oh my god!
But I wonder if Saddam Hussein ever seen Hot Shots 1 and 2, because he is made fun of in both of them. You know, he's in the first one also.
He is in the first one too? Okay.
I think he catches the bomb. Isn't that like, doesn't a bomb drop or something like that?
I forget it. Honestly, I don't remember it. I just remember that one was Top Gun, this one's Rambo.
Okay. I think he does catch a bomb at the end of the movie or something, or maybe it's Naked. I don't know. I thought it was Hot Shots, but like, they really make fun of him in this movie. I mean, like, his speech when he's talking at the end. I mean, and he, you know, and then it sounds like Darth Vader, and then he starts like with a lisp. Like I mean, it's just like, I wonder if he ever watches and like, did that piss him off, or was he like, yeah, you know, it's okay, like, you know, because he was such a. I really wonder if he was like really mad about it, like he killed.
I wonder how many times he played. Oh, dude, he has range, dude.
Who?
You're right. This actor who played Saddam Hussein. His name's Jerry Haliva. He has 6 credits. You ready for him? Hot Shots 91, Saddam Hussein.
I told you. Okay.
Hot Shots Part 2, 93, Saddam Hussein. The Big Lebowski, 1998, Saddam. Mafia, 98 as well, Saddam Hussein. Oh, man, how about the movie The First $20 Million is Always the Hardest, 2002, Hologram, wait for it, Saddam. And last but not least, 2002, live from Baghdad, Frank. Saddam.
So you're saying he's not wearing a costume then? Like that's his face. Like he's not wearing a so he's not wearing a mustache or like that's how he really looks.
Oh my god,
that's amazing. All right, he definitely has range.
To date, like when somebody put this on IMDb.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
That is funny.
Yeah,
so yeah,
insane.
so it like I said, the first 5 minutes with him in his bedroom, it was just like nonstop. So
do you remember anything from the fridge? Like I'm cheating.
You know what? I don't think. Again, because like you said, like I wrote more notes down than I've had in I think all year, like on any movie, right? Because I'm trying to keep up, and I had to stop after a while. I'm like, I just can't. It's just too many notes, and I'm missing too much. So I don't think I got that part. So
just to name a few, I'm not going to go through all of them, but old Iraqi beer.
Wait, he had a milk, right? Wasn't there a milk? Or,
no. Well, he didn't have milk. He had 2% camel milk.
Yes.
My favorite one, I think, is there's other things that are funny in this. My favorite one is instead of Aunt Jemima, it's Aunt Jamal. Oh my God, amazing. And you know, who do we get? A familiar face, right? What are the chances of us picking? Sometimes I think it's funny when the way sometimes we do movies or even interview people or full circle moments when I'm interviewing people, they talk about points in their career, who they worked with. Mitchell Ryan, he plays the guy running for president against Lloyd Bridges.
Oh.
And we just saw him.
Yep.
On Renegade, baby.
You know what? I didn't even put two and two together.
Yeah. Oh. I can't believe I cut all that hair off, but it was worth it. But dude, so now we get Miguel Ferrer, who always plays a bad guy. Like you always think he's going to double cross. He is known for me in my age group as the bad guy in Blank Check that was trying to he wanted to kill a kid.
Go to?
Well, that's the one that as a kid you saw this guy, and then as I got older and watched different movies, he's always a bad guy in everything. You can't trust him. Everything.
I'm trying to think of what was another movie he was in.
Oh, now I have to look it up.
Because I don't remember Blank Check at all.
Yeah. RoboCop.
Oh,
he was
geez.
in
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm guessing that was his first big role, but yeah, dude, his credits are insane.
So I'll before the movie starts, when they have the scroll or what is it called, the crawl?
Oh my God!
I was laughing at just hearing the typing sound.
Oh, dude,
that what like to
and
me,
the typo.
Yeah.
Well,
no, it wasn't a typo. He just wasn't sure what word to use. So he's
no, he couldn't spell assassins. He spelled it was ASSOSS.
Oh, that's okay. I thought he was
deleted that, did it again, tried it again, and then said, killed a guy.
Oh, because as I was writing down, I looked up and I thought he was just changing. He wasn't sure what kind of word.
No, he didn't know how to spell it, so then he changed it to kill a guy.
I mean, when you're literally the movie didn't even start yet, and you already have a couple gags, you know what you're in for.
Yeah, and then Saddam's using an oil field lighter, and then he's walking around in his slippers.
Okay, so I had a question. Like, I know like that's I guess a stereotype, those kind of shoes, or what? Did they really wear those? And if they did, what's the purpose of that? Because it looked like it'd be really annoying.
Oh, those! Oh my God, I know.
Because you always see those, an
elf shoe. It's an elf shoe.
But I mean, like big. I mean, I don't know. See, I don't know if they were just really embellishing it and making it like a real big elf shoe, or those are the kind of shoes they had. Because I think it has something to do like those.
There is something with a pointed toe, but I don't know if it's that elf-like. And he's rocking like the Kiss the Cook. He has like a lunch box.
Okay. I would think, he might laugh at everything until he saw his tan lines. I think if he was watching this movie and he saw the bikini tan line, I think he would have a problem.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this Saddam, not good. Not bad. He's doing good. Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
but like for that joke, they're all it's such a stupid joke. Like, why? Like, what made him come up with that? But it's so funny when you see it.
Yeah.
But it makes absolutely no sense why they have it in there.
No, there's so many jokes. Like you said, like some of these movies, when they're trying, like try to spoof movie, like superhero movie disaster, like one of those, like those type. It's like there's so much, but this, it's like it's insane how good they can write everything.
Yeah.
Even if it's a sign in the background that they're not even referencing, you're like, oh my god, this is crazy that they put that much thought into the background.
Yeah.
So you might not even see that. You may be focused on the two actors, which you should, but in the background, there's like ridiculous stuff throughout this movie.
Oh, well, how about the fact that every soldier had the Saddam Hussein mustache? Every single one had the mustache.
Oh, dude, that scene, the boat scene's really good. But so now we get Saddam, and then he goes to sleep and he puts on like a pink right? It's like a pink
He does. And then he has cookies or something, and he spills and he has a dirt devil. Already. Like they really, again, they pampered him like a woman. Like they really made him so like fluffy, like that. Like I almost think they did it to really, like, honestly, like to piss him off. Like, he's supposed to be this manly like dictator, and like, but they made him such a wimpy, like, like soft like person that like he had to be pissed off seeing this.
Yeah. I love when he just wakes up because he hears gunshots. So he just starts shooting a gun, doesn't know where he's looking. And like you said, the buffoonery with him, he does like his own little walk into the bug zapper, and then turns from that, steps in a bucket. Like, just all of these things are happening.
He's shooting, he can't see because all he has is the sleeping
sleep
mask. And
yeah,
he goes to sleep with his hat on.
Well, old-timey people used to keep the head warm.
No, yeah, but they used to wear the again, I don't know if anyone really wore those, but I mean, did Grandpa Joe have one of those? No.
Grandpa Joe, yeah.
He did have one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still the greatest thing in movie history. The fact that you're watching this kid's movie that's supposed to be like, oh, this is family, this is great. And this guy's been like faking he can't work for all these years.
I wish they had at least one person, because there was like 7 people sleeping in the same bed, right? Like in Willy Wonka, like they were all like.
Well, no, it was the parents and their parents.
No, there was also like an uncle there. There was a bunch of people there.
Oh, was there that many?
Oh yeah, there was definitely a handful of older people sleeping in that room. Like they're all cramped, they had no money. I wish, like, and they were all excited when he started getting up and walking and dancing. I just wish they had one person in the background, like with his arms folded and like pissed off, like just watching.
The wife is like, and I've been shoveling the driveway for the last 20
You've been making me get your newspaper and making meals, and you haven't wiping your ass, and you haven't done anything. Like, yeah.
Was it worth it to ruin your marriage, Grandpa? For Wonka candy?
That really is amazing, though. If you really, really think about it. Like,
it's so funny. It's the funniest thing. And he's like bouncing around. He's like, right? Does he take his hat and almost do like a one leg?
Not even walking. He's doing like dancing on one leg and like, yeah. Okay.
Like Michigan J. Frog. But you know what's funny? If he must have been really good because you would think if you're laying in bed that long, you would have like your legs would hurt. You wouldn't be able to move that well.
Absolutely.
So he's that much of a slick guy, right?
And
that
he's
when
old.
People fell asleep. I know, but people fell asleep.
Yeah.
He sneaks out of the bed and dances, goes for a run.
So you're saying he kept his legs going while they were sleeping?
He had to. There's no way, right? Have you ever you've been laid up for a week before? It's like, oh, this is kind of rough. He's going into full.
I feel like that every morning I get out of bed.
You couldn't get out in Grandpa Joe right now?
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. I wish they had some kind of writers that really they're probably not even alive anymore. Just to say like, all right, we screwed up. Like it's such a ridiculous concept.
Well, no, it's Raw Doll. So that's from his book. Maybe he had a lazy uncle and he wanted to out him, or grandpa. He wanted to out him.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we get Bridges. We see him as the president, and dude, the lookalikes. And it was funny when you look at the credits, and they always have like the casting and everything. This one was said, "Celebrity lookalikes provided by," and it was like the company name, because all the presidents look pretty good.
Oh, they look very good. But wait, before we even get there, so the reason we the whole beginning was the rescue team that got there, right?
Yeah.
I'm laughing at the fact that the rescue team went in there to get the hostages, and they got captured also.
Yeah. So now there's double hostages.
Yeah,
and
double
that's
hostages.
why Krennic goes in.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the fact that the rescue, with the way they, I forget how they worded it, but the rescue team rescuing the hostage got captured, like the way they did. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was on the news. The guy was talking about it, and it was just pretty funny. So
because then that's when the president is like, "Oh man, that's the news that I want to hear," and then they're like, and then that's when because his name is Tug Benson. The names are great in this movie.
I'm surprised.
Topper Harley.
I'm surprised. Well, I was to say Topper Harley could be a cool name in any action movie. Like it's definitely an action, But I'm surprised they didn't give Troutman something close to Troutman because I heard that he did ask Stallone permission. Like, would he be okay to?
Would you hear? Oh, you went out to California. You heard it in the.
I'm not going to say my sources. Listen, I got a lot of connections.
Putting your ear to the wall.
I'm just saying. Listen, I have a lot of connections. I speak to a lot of people. And
did you hear?
Rumor has it that he gave him okay to do it.
I read that, and I think that's pretty cool because why not?
Why not?
It's funny, right. and the guy gets paid something. You're taking care of your guy.
Well, it would have been funny then if Stallone made it like a cameo in it. Like in the background of like the fighting scene or something like that. Like just something like that would have been good. So, but
Stallone probably loved it, dude. Remember Gremlins 2, they do Rambo. Like, there's probably so many movies that I'm not thinking of, but to have a whole movie like spoofing your character, that's
of course.
It's the whole
why
thing.
wouldn't you? It's like it's not gonna. It doesn't diminish. To me, Rambo 2 is one of the best sequels. You know what? I don't think we ever mentioned that. I don't know if we did. Did we mention it in our group? Because I think it's.
I'm sure we've. Yeah, no, I agree. It's up there.
It's one of the best sequels, and so like it's not going to tarnish that, and like so why not make fun of it? I think that's why I think also like Tango and Cash he makes fun of Terminator, right? Or Arnold is a pussy, like he says or something like that. No, but like, so anyway, I'm surprised
his name should have been better because it's not even a play on words. Like other people have funny names. It's just like Colonel Denton Walters, and I was trying to read it different ways. But
like I don't know, Colonel Trout or something like fish, it's Colonel or something. I don't know, something to do with his name. Yeah, I think they missed that one. But how about when he offers him a cookie, and then I wrote something down and I can't. And then he goes, "Young lady," do you know that line?
Oh yeah, dude. Yes. Oh no, thank you. And he's like, no, I was talking to him. And then there was the feet behind the door. And then that made you think that was like a prostitute leaving, right?
Yeah.
And then that's when his wife came in. But do you remember the cookie jar? It was Lincoln's head.
Yeah, that's okay. I wrote down cookie in Lincoln. That's what I had. So, okay.
But yeah, dude, when Tug Benson, just to go back, they did like a superimposed his face in front of all the living presidents together. And that was the oldest I've ever seen Nixon. But then they did from the faraway shots because they still kind of, they looked really good. And he's doing this shovel turn, throwing the dirt, and he knocks all of them out.
And again, you took the slapstick for that scene. It like the timing of like that's like old school Three Stooges stuff.
While a conversation's going on, again, that's not really what you should obviously be focusing on. That, but there's sort of our characters are talking. But how about Brenda Backey in this movie?
Who's that? Is that the girl?
Yes.
Was she in Loaded Weapon?
She was in Under Siege too.
What part did she play?
She was the girl that they killed, right.
No,
they killed the guy. Yeah, she was the one that they kidnapped because they wanted to steal the information from her, and she was sleeping with the guy in the train. She was like one of the rocket scientists.
Does she look like the girl? Wasn't there a scene in Loaded Weapon with the girl like Sharon Stone kind of thing?
There is, but no, it's not her.
Okay. I thought it was her, and I'm like, oof. Yeah.
I was like, man, we should really get her. Like, she has a lot of awesome credits. But she doesn't really use socials.
No,
I think she has a.
Oh, you know what? I think I did look her up. I did look her up, and she doesn't have anything. No Instagram.
Yeah, it's funny. She grew up in Portland. Look at that. But no, she's great in this movie. Obviously, a smoke show. But as her character and the spoofing, she's top notch. I feel like everybody is on par with each other, which I think makes it better. Everyone, whether it be Ryan Stiles, the other guy that's with them, the black guy.
Ryan, you expect that from him, like his goofiness. Totally. But like, what the Italian woman's name? What's her name? The Golino?
Yes. Ramada.
Ramada. But even her, I remember her from the first one and this one, like the way her lines are put out there are funny because she says them so seriously all the time, but there's that comedy in there, and she's so good in it. I mean,
love her.
Oh yeah,
so good in this. Oh no, the guy's name is Williams. He was funny. So like everybody in that group, when we get to that part later in the movie, everybody was on.
Oh, that whole crew. Oh, forget about it.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah,
so good.
That whole crew reminded me of the Top Secret crew at the end when they all go in. That's such a great movie.
So now they're gonna go.
Get Topper.
What's her name? Michelle and Krenna are gonna go get Topper, and they show up, and it's that. Like we talked about before, that was like that scene at the beginning of Rambo 3.
Did you see the interview with him saying that he took steroids for this role?
Oh, I didn't see that. I did see that maybe he had to do it, but he was like working out like 8 hours a day.
He was, but he said he took steroids for this role specifically.
He's jacked.
I mean, he's huge, but I don't understand why he didn't do more action movies after this. I mean, like at that point, I mean, he did get jacked. I mean, I know he did some action movies, not big. He did it when he was small.
He did like that Navy SEALs movie with
Tom
he did
Berenger. That. He did the one that's the
Getaway.
High Velocity or something like that. Was it High Velocity or one of those?
Oh, yeah. But this is a weird part of his career. Like his look in this movie to me, I don't know what year. I feel like Major League might have came out in 94. This came out, 93?
Yeah, but he didn't use his size to his advantage. Like he was using, he did like Chris O'Donnell action, the ice climbing. Like he wasn't a big guy. Like he got jacked. Like, why not take advantage of it? Especially in this time when you still had Arnold and Jean-Claude and Stallone making movies. He probably could have done an action movie. But I guess he's just so good at comedy that he just, I guess, I don't know. I'm surprised,
If you think about his career, like, he would have, like, he always did, like, sort of weird stuff, right? And then he would hit, like, something huge. Hit, like, The Wraith. He does like Lucas. I know that's like early in his career, but then like Platoon. And then even after that, he's doing like kind of weird movies in between, like No Man's Land with DB.
Was he in Dirty Work with Emilio? Was that him?
Yeah, Men at Work. Yeah.
Oh, Men at Work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. Wall Street. Yeah, Emilio directed that. Wall Street. Then there's he has a smaller role, right, in Young Guns. He's not one of the main.
What was the movie he made with Well, he was in. Yeah, he wasn't a big part in Young Guns.
Yeah,
He was. What was that movie he made with Kristen Swanson? I thought he made like an action movie.
That's one. Wasn't it called The Chase?
Oh, The Chase, maybe. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one that I always remember seeing at the video store. Oh yeah, so I'm kind of Terminal Velocity, all of that 94. Yep. But like that's when he started to be different. But he did dumpy movie. Not dumpy.
What was his first movie after this? After Hot Shots?
After Hot Shots, he did. Let's see.
I know he did one.
Oh yeah, he was the valet in Loaded Weapon. I remember that. After this movie, he did Deadfall, The Three Musketeers, which is pretty good.
That was a good movie.
The Chase, Major League 2, Terminal Velocity, The Arrival. I feel like, how did this get made? His name's Zane Zeminski. All Dogs Go to Heaven. He does an episode of Friends. But yeah, he really.
But you know what though? But those first 5 movies, they all did well. So I mean, So he had that run. I just wonder what was the turn that made him just go completely crazy and ruin his career. I mean, like
just like even role wise, Money Talks is like huge.
Oh, that was a great movie. That was Chris Tucker, right?
Yeah, and then he has like a movie called Bad Day on the Block. You know what, dude? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll do like a Charlie Sheen. There's a lot of these movies I've never seen. This one is called Under Pressure or Bad Day on the Block. So it's one of those movies probably going to be hard to find.
Man.
During a heat wave, a fireman hero, Charlie Sheen, has it in for the family next door and whoever else bothers him. And
why would you watch that? I would watch like Money Talks again.
Yeah, but Reggie Jackson plays an attorney in it. The baseball player, Reggie Jackson. But anyway, the cover is like basically his. Remember Vince Vaughn movie, Disturbing Behavior, but not Disturbing Behavior.
That was a good movie.
Domestic Disturbance. Him and Travolta.
Yep.
It's kind of that cover. It's like his eyes behind a door with a chain. And
oh my gosh.
Yeah, but just to the point is, like, it's crazy how good he is in this movie, like you said. And like after this, it's like, oh my God, like the Chrissy Swanson, The Chase, Navy SEALs, a Major League 2, which I love, but still, he should have been doing like bigger stuff.
100%. I mean, the guy, he obviously could do comedy and action and drama because Wall Street, he was good. And like, so it just, yeah, it's amazing how like he obviously had a lot of talent and he just blew it and he went crazy like Gary Busey. He's like, I mean, like I put him up there with, I mean,
but he's back now.
You know what? He deserves a second chance, man. You know what? He needs to come back. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. did it. He could do it. I mean, I would love to see him do another Hot Shots. Like that would be a great.
So this is kind of random. So I get done watching the movie last night. I look at like some ad. It's like for Matt Rife's comedy special. It's Culkin and him, and he's like asking him about people breaking in and Home Alone and blah blah blah. So anyway, somebody breaks in the house. He creeps over. Macaulay Culkin pulls a gun out, shoots the guy. They zoom in on the guy's face, and just because I just finished this movie, I go, "Holy shit, that's Charlie Sheen." And no joke, it's Charlie Sheen. He goes, "Oh, Macaulay, I just left my keys here."
What was it, a skit?
It was a skit to promote Matt Rife's stupid comedy special. I'm like, dude, he's back, man.
I hope so. He just came out of a documentary. I hope he's back.
A book. He's been doing the podcast run now, but it's been, yeah.
No, it would be great to see him. You know, I wonder if are you still on his IMDb? Is there anything for upcoming? Does it say?
You know what? That's a great point. I wonder, does he have anything upcoming? Oh, no, he was actually on that Bookie show for 3 episodes. He was on SNL and his sketch got cut. Oh, are you kidding me?
You know what? I honestly think he needs to do, like I said, I think if he came out with a Hot Shots, everybody loves Hot Shots, right? I think Hot Shots was like one, I don't know if it came out, what was the last one? Naked Gun or Hot Shots? Like, what was this one of the last like spoofy? I mean, I know not another teen movie. You know, it's a different kind of spoof.
Scary movie.
He
crushed it in scary movies.
No,
he was funny.
Yeah, but Scary Movie again. I feel like Hot Shots and Naked Gun are on the same level. Like it's a whole different kind of like spoof. Yeah. And I just think I think if he came out now with a Hot Shots, I think people would watch it. I think, you know, especially now with Naked Gun coming out. You know, and you know, people are liking that. I think if he can come back as Topper Harley in another, I think it'd be great.
He's on a show that's coming up. It's called Rambo On, and it says follows established stars looking to reinvent their careers.
Oh,
and also aspiring performers looking to make their own name. Dude, it's Doug Ellen who created Entourage, and he's in it. Emmanuel Chikri, his girl from that show. So it's basically going to be like an Entourage type.
Did you ever see her?
Freaking Johnny Drama's in it.
You ever see her husband?
No. What?
It's like another scenario. He's like 20 years older than her. I mean, she's smoking and she still looks good. Yeah. You know, and yeah.
Oh, maybe this isn't a show. It's just like a Photoshop of everybody. Like all the people that might have been on it. Maybe it's like an interview show. But anyway, Martin Sheen's on it, which is great that
he's still alive?
Martin Sheen?
Yeah, I don't know if he died. Yeah, I thought he died. He died.
He was just on Grace and Frankie. Now, dude.
He's got to be like 90-something years old.
He's still doing it, and he's amazing to see him in this movie.
Oh my gosh.
So back to the movie. When we get the fight, so the fight's about to begin. And the one guy's putting his gloves into like glass and
well, you know what that's from, right? That's kickboxer.
What is that from? Oh, okay.
Because remember, at the end they put it in glue, and then they put it on.
Yeah.
But instead, here they're putting in nails and like ridiculous stuff. Like, yeah. And then
well, what's more ridiculous, nails or having like the appetizers, the toppings at an ice cream bar?
Well, what I think is great is that's a funny bit, but the fact that they carried that bit the whole time because it comes into play later on a few times. And so like, you know, because I mean, easily, I think a lot of movies, like when they do a bit like that, they just forget about it. And they do the scene and like, you know, like, because the bit was a 2-second thing, but they literally kept that bit in there and it came into play. You know, I think the Reese's Pieces were stuck to his face when he punched them.
Yes. No, it was great.
Oh no, it was gummy bears.
So we've talked about this before, like the things that are in movies and how they work. How about like the gambling at these kind of fights?
We talked about that.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of what we were talking about it for. Oh, it was last week. Renegade.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, no. We were talking about with those people. How the hell are they cool with the bet being called off and pushed to next week?
But I was saying, like, how do you know? Because when you watch these movies, everybody's just handing money to the one guy.
What am I talking about? Yeah, it was the same thing when they were fighting when he fought the three guys in Mexico.
Every movie though they do that. I mean, they did it in Bloodsport. Like, how do you know where the money's coming from? And how do you like? There's no one's writing anything down. It's just
this one they're not even handing it. They're just shaking it at the ring.
Well, they also were chanting gummy bears. They were chanting gummy bears. So,
I do love this place. It looks like it's in the middle of nowhere, but they do have a Subway, which is nice.
They have a Subway, but why is he like? It's a gross joke, I guess. But why was he eating a pig snout?
Oh, I know. And then it was like snot coming out of it.
It was mustard. Weird. It was mustard coming out of the nose.
Oh, the mustard. Yeah.
But what was like? What's the inside joke to that? Just being stupid. I mean, like that was such a dumb like.
I guess they're like, oh, what would a Subway in a place like this serve? Oh, pig snout, maybe. I don't know.
So stupid.
And then I love the way the fight ends, right? And I was thinking, like, that would probably work. If you were in an intense fight with somebody and you're looking at each other's eyes and just, like, if you did Gucci, it would catch them so off guard.
I've seen, like, clips. I don't know if it was on, like, Instagram or TikTok of, like, these guys, like, obviously they're creators and they're trying to get, like, for the views. So the one guy, like, started a fight with this bigger guy and, like, in the streets. So the guy's ready to fight him. The guy took his clothes off. And
I've seen that.
And the guy's like, he started laughing. He goes, "What are you supposed to do about that?" Like, so I think they reminded me of that. Like, if you start tickling a guy, I mean, how do you not laugh? Like, all right, this guy's not serious. I mean, so that, I mean, I don't know if I would try it though, because if you get that one guy who's not ticklish,
right. And then he just starts pummeling you.
I mean, some people are not ticklish, so that might work for like, maybe 80% of the population, but the 20% that are not ticklish at all, you're going to get your ass kicked.
So here's one joke that was really subtle, and it was funny because I was trying to figure out what it meant, and I thought for so long, and then I was like, oh my God, that's very racist. But the fact that there were Raker girls there instead of Laker girls.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh. That is pretty funny though.
Oh my God,
that was pretty funny.
Good.
So what about the knee to the groin and he has walnuts?
Oh, and it's
I mean that's such a like again like slapsticky kind of I think did they do that in Dumb and Dumber?
Maybe
when he does that fight scene.
Oh yes, at the restaurant.
Yeah, was it walnuts?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But dude, that's great. And then another great thing. Remember after the fight, they're following Topper, because remember he like walks right back to his house where we see Bob Vila, which is amazing. And we get like all these monks, and then the one turns, look at Brenda Becky's ass, says,
Well, and then that was the start of the gag, because then in the back again. That's what I love about these spoof movies. Like, Naked Gun did it so well too. But like, you have the main scene right up front, but there's so much going on in the background that you're not even focusing on what they're saying in the main scene. You're watching the background, and in the monks, where they're all lined up and they're all doing tricks and flips and like, I mean, like ridiculous, just and trying to impress her while the main scene's going on. Like that's genius, because if you could take away from the main scene just by having background actors, like it's a win.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. And then they're trying to convince, hey, we have to go in there, we have to get these hostages, and then he's like, I don't know, I'm here now. This is my life. And she goes, if you change your mind, here's my 900 number. It's $5 a minute, but I'll waive the charges. And then what I thought about right away? I was like, it's funny, the 900 number, that's like OnlyFans. You got to think people pay how much for these OnlyFans?
How do you know that?
Do you see how much these women make?
No, how do you know 900 is OnlyFans?
No, I'm not saying it's OnlyFans. I'm saying that's what it is nowadays, the equivalent. Back in the day, you call 900 number, you pay $5 a minute to talk to someone. This one, now it's like the new version of that.
So you're saying that the sexual sex hotlines are the same as OnlyFans?
I'm saying that there's no way they exist, right? Do you think? I remember
I think so.
I can look at my phone right now and remember the numbers. Is we'd always call and it would let you go. Like we were kids, it would let you get to the point to talk to somebody because that person wants to convince you to stay in the line to get it, and you just have to hang out.
Did your parents ever say, Doug, what are these calls that you're making out?
I'd never go over. I knew when to hang out.
You knew when to stop?
Oh yeah, as soon as they started talking, it was like 45 seconds. I'm like, not even close.
So you basically
get close to
you talked to the operator for 2 seconds and then you hung up. So you didn't even get to
laugh.
talk.
And it'd be the funniest. Be like, hey, press 1 if you want to talk to Victoria. And like, huh?
If that's the sound of Victoria, that when you're calling, that's the voice of Victoria, you're calling the wrong number.
It's the wrong number. But I remember it was funny. All the names. If any of my buddies who used to do that with are listening, maybe you can text me. But it'd just be like, you could look at a phone and be like, what 7-letter creepy kind of thing? Okay, that's what I can type in. And it would always be like a number. But yeah, no, I thought about that. I'm like, wow, that's a reference, no joke. If you were born, I don't know.
Well,
95 on? Do they know what it is? Unless you saw a reference in a movie.
Saddam Hussein was watching what's his name? Arsenio Hall.
I know that was cool.
And he was doing the whoop, whoop, whoop. So you think anyone watching a movie today has any clue what that was?
Especially because that was only on for like a few. Arsenio wasn't on that many years.
But it was huge at the time. I mean,
no, it was, which is nuts that it wasn't.
Yeah,
didn't go on forever.
How many years? It was only on for.
I think it was on for like 5 or 6 years.
That's it. Because
if you've never seen it, you want to watch something funny. Arsenio Paul, when Paul Scheer gets people, he plays Arsenio.
Oh my god!
And he does a word for word remake of it, and he has really good guests that play MC Hammer or Vanilla Ice. It's amazing.
Well, I know you've seen it, but if anyone hasn't, I would say type in Jason on Arsenio Hall's show. He walks out. You ever see
my god, the best.
He doesn't say one word the whole time.
For Jason Takes Manhattan, that's what they're promoting.
Yeah. But he's sitting there.
So that was 89. Yes, and then and Arsenio somehow makes that go for like 10 minutes. He's really good. Yeah, he was the best. He's still the best. But so now after this, then we see the flashback to Ramada. We see Ramada and their love for each other, which she's so good. I can't think of any other movies she was in. I know she's been in other stuff.
Wait, who was Ramada, the Italian?
Yes.
Oh, she was in Big Top Pee-wee.
Okay, she was in Big Top. I don't remember that one.
You don't remember Big Top Pee-wee?
No,
he had hot dogs growing on trees. He goes to a circus.
Oh, we gotta watch that. We gotta cover that one.
We got to cover it.
We almost did. I think we had somebody for it, but no, she's great in it. And dude, the flashback scene when they're doing the Lady and the Tramp.
Oh my gosh! Well, tell me those two guys. The two guys, the waiter and the chef. They looked exactly like the cartoon. Like, I mean, you couldn't have picked a better. It's such a funny scene. Him pushing the meatball with his nose. Stupid.
The background people, like not even like the Italian people, wasn't like an older couple. And they were having I forgot what they were talking about, but it was just like you're hearing them order their food or it was, but oh man.
No, I was just laughing at the waiter and because he also had the accordion. Like he was like, I mean, he literally, again, if you put him side by side by the cartoon, they found the perfect match. I mean, and if you look at the IMDb, he plays the chef in every movie that he's,
He's like Saddam. I'm just doing one thing. I'm focusing on one thing.
Well, how about the fact that this whole spaghetti scene, but it turns out to be a shoelace. I mean, it's just so stupid. Like, okay.
And then a good running joke in this movie is the train to Hawaii, because they say it here, they say it again, but then when they're outside the train in the one part, they're like, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Hawaii. But no, you're good. No,
go ahead. I was going to say, in movies like this, and they, again, I don't think there's 2 minutes that don't go by without some kind of gag.
I know.
The writing process has to be so challenging because, if you're going to start the movie with nonstop gags, you have to do that throughout the whole movie. And so to find gags, so that's why I like Hawaii. It's so stupid, but they just like, you know what? Listen, enough time has gone by. We got to throw another gag in there somehow, and just something so stupid. But in a movie like this, it's funny because it's just so out of the ordinary that you're not thinking about.
So there's a joke that's coming up that I think is almost up there with Drinking Problem from Airplane, which I'm sure he wrote that joke. Because when she says, "Kiss me like you've never kissed me before," and he starts like making out with her nose.
But see, like, I feel like, was that ever Naked Gun? I feel like that's a Naked Gun joke, unless that's only from here.
Well, I don't know, but it's like that whole writing process of like, you think of something that's, I had a really bad drinking problem. You think you're an alcoholic, and it's just like, this is like, kiss me like you've never kissed me before. You're thinking, oh, super passionate. He starts like sucking on her nose.
But that's a funny gag. Like, it's like,
amazing. I loved it.
No, that's all. But see, if it's not Naked Gun, I could see that joke in Naked Gun with him and Priscilla. Like, that easily could have been in there. Yeah. So,
dude, and then I think this is the part. The movie keeps getting better and better. But I think Crenna, I only know him from Rambo and Summer Rental. Like, those are the two movies I think of Richard Crenna. And it's like so funny when you watch Rambo, especially the first one, how like serious he is, and it's like really great acting. Then you watch Summer Rental, and he plays like this hobnob rich guy, and you're like, wow, this guy's really good in this role. Oh yeah, and then he plays former guest Carol Davis's dad in the Pink Cadillac, not Pink Cadillac. It's Matt Dillon's like first movie.
Oh,
Pink Flamingo.
Flamingo Kid.
Oh, the Flamingo Kid. Yes.
Yeah.
That movie. Yeah. He plays the dad in it. Same kind of thing. Different kind of like sort of funny guy. Dude, when he's in the video and he's doing the,
oh my gosh,
the middle fingers.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing, dude.
Well, I mean, and again, because this leads right to his torture scene, right? From, I think, after the video. Yeah. And like you said, I mean, like first of all, I mean, he's kind of he's a waste in Rambo. I mean, obviously he does nothing. He doesn't even help Rambo get out of prison. When he's in prison, like he doesn't. He's the one I think that brings him to be arrested in the first movie. Like he goes, I'll bring him in. Like if he's a colonel or what is he, a general colonel? It's colonel, right? Colonel Troutman.
Colonel in this movie, yeah, Colonel Troutman.
You're telling me he has no pull in Rambo to help him with any of this stuff, knowing that, so.
And he's so out of the game, dude. You had to think he's probably not been fighting or anything for 25 years.
I don't think he fought any. I think he was always a pencil pusher, and I don't think he ever really went out there. Because, I mean, if you
watch pusher.
Rambo 3, he did nothing. So, I mean.
Yeah, no, I know. But at least in this movie, he's got to be some kind of badass to be doing the middle fingers while they're.
Well, they didn't see it.
Really
he was sneaky with it. They didn't see it.
So he wouldn't stop, dude. It was so
that was funny.
I loved it. And then the president of Japan, great character actor. He's been in a million things. I always remember him from Dude, Where's My Car? He plays the guy that owns like the suit shop. But that whole scene is ridiculous, right? Gosh. Because he doesn't know. We saw it earlier. The president doesn't know who his wife is. And then he makes comments about his wife to the president of Japan.
Well, did he do it already when the first scene, or does he do it now when then he said, oh, that's your wife, and he goes, oh, and he kisses her and he goes, make sure she doesn't leave or something like that, or he tells her.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Was it this scene right here?
No, that was earlier. That's when we saw the girl's feet behind the door. Okay. Yeah, young lady. Yeah, that's when he's like, yeah. That's your wife, sir.
Is this the dinner scene you're talking about?
Yeah.
So, they're making fun of Bush. Because when George Bush went to George Bush Sr., when he went to China, he threw up on a table, I think.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he got sick or something like that. I'm almost positive he threw up or he got sick. So I think that's why this whole scene of the whole getting sick was So that's what they're making fun of.
That makes it even better. But I think when he does his speech. And again, so over the top when he talks about losing his tongue in the war. And
there isn't a body part that he didn't change. Like, he's literally a robot. I mean, the way, and the best part is he's so serious. He's so serious when he says this. Like, it's not.
I know. But the way he's and what else does he say, right? Because he licks the water, and then he starts talking about something else. Doesn't he say something racist?
Well, he says
and then people start leaving.
He's got a Labrador tongue, right, from a dog.
No, yeah, he's a Basset Hound tongue, but he starts lapping the water.
Yeah.
And then he says, like, I think something like racist, and then people start getting up. They're like, "Hey, I'm gonna get out of here." You hear like people in the background, like just saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here now."
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh man, we're gonna get to my favorite part of the dude. Oh my god, it's amazing. So we get the basic NSYNC leg kick, and like and then how about like his line when Topper shows up at the dinner, and Topper says like, oh, "I know what I can get you as a gift," and you're thinking, like obviously like an oil can. Like I just think of remember Dan that we worked with that sugar green oil can. You would always do that bit. So that's all I thought about. But
so it ruined your movie. It ruined the scene for you.
It kind of did, yeah.
Oh
but
my gosh.
The limo, dude, this is top 10 all time, right?
You know, I mean, again, talk about such a spoofy scene.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this, I think, again, so creative, so over the top. It is. I mean, it is.
The
amazing.
guy's great. And the way, dude, you think it's going to get to a point and be done, and heighten. And then again, like the callback later on. But when you see him start like eating the popcorn.
Well, and he had the 3D glasses on, like, but he, like you said, I think you nailed it. Like, you think, how much more can he do? And he comes out with something else, you know. Yeah. Then he has the big camera, and he got this, and like, then he got I think a telescope or something, or
dude. Even the first thing he did was hilarious. Because at first he just moved the mirror. And then he put a bigger mirror on top of that mirror. Then he had popcorn. Then he had the camcorder going back. And I love that, dude, the funniest part, right?
That he's running on the outside of the limo. Who's driving the limo?
That was amazing.
Because they rolled up the window. And first of all, and they were taking that scene pretty serious in the back. Like they were laughing.
Pretty into it, right?
They were.
Because they were okay with him watching because he had the popcorn at that point.
And Charlie Sheen looks at him at one point. He does look at him. But then it got to the point, I think they just got distracted by all the lights that the guy had him on him, you know.
Yeah, right.
But like the fact that they roll up the backseat window, and then you see the limo driver running on side of them, taking a picture. Who's driving the limo?
I love that. And then we get now they're doing in her bedroom. She climbs up to do
my gosh.
And we get a quick boob shot. I'm pretty shocked that she got naked.
Well, you don't really see much.
It's a side.
It is, but I mean, I think the diving board is so classic. Like it's such a I mean, it's just very funny. Like, you know, like that's what you would expect. And then she does like a wild cowboy when she's right? I mean, it's crazy. Yeah.
And the fact that we get the limo driver peeping at the window, they start like kissing, and he flips her over on the bed, and then and he has a giant like studio movie camera, dude. Oh, no, that was
he was funny. Man. He was great. That was a great scene.
Yeah. And just Charlie Sheen's so good in this, because even remember when he's like brushing his hair, and he's like very angry, and he's acting like a teenager. I don't want to go.
Well, he's wearing a gown.
Yeah,
he was wearing a pink gown, I think. Right? Wasn't he? Like,
I think so.
He looked like I think maybe they were doing that. Grease when she was combing her hair and she's wearing that pink gown where they had the sleepover in Grease.
Maybe. Look at me, I'm Sandra.
Yeah, he literally looked like he's wearing. I think she's wearing the same exact gown. Now that I think about it, like a pink gown like that. Oh my god!
But he's just like a little angry teenager brushing his hair. Yeah. And then she talks about and then that's when she goes, "There's somebody else, right?" And he has the flashback of when he got stood up on the train. How about that joke too? Bored. It's in the board.
That's like to me that was like a top secret joke. Like that's a complete like silly like I mean, but to me that's the kind of fun. Like I love that when you're not expecting it and then you see the obvious right in front of you.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. How about the card? That are you Topper Harley? And she gives him the card and it says, "I know you're expecting me to show up today." And then it had like sad tears coming out. It was like a puppy dog. It was like some kind of animal. Oh my god, dude. Ah,
amazing.
And then when they arrive, again, another amazing joke. How about the dangerous stunt? The helicopter landing real low and the one tent going up and a guy's naked?
Well, wait. First of all, wasn't it a toy helicopter? The first one, like it looked like
no. It kept going back and forth.
No, wasn't there a scene with a small toy helicopter
in that same scene? They kept going back and forth.
No,
like,
but you see it land. And you're standing next to it.
Yeah,
it was a toy. It was a toy. Like it was.
Yeah, but then they ended up getting out anyway.
Yes.
Then they cut to them getting out to make it like even more confusing. But how about when what's his name walks up? He says, "Which one of you is Michelle?"
That's a. I didn't write down too many lines. That was one of them I wrote down, which is classic. That's amazing.
And even like Charlie Sheen, like in this movie, he was like, "What the hell?" Even though he's doing weird shit, but he was like, "What?" He like made this. Oh my God.
Well, there's a joke here. I don't know if you caught it on the map. Did you catch the map joke?
Oh yeah, between a rock and a hard place. That was a good one, right?
That's a great one.
That was quick too, because they were just going over. We met Ryan Stiles as Rabinowitz.
Well, I didn't put two and two together at first, and as I'm watching it, and as they were talking a little more, I'm like, oh my gosh, what a hidden joke! Like that's such a good joke. Okay.
The mole. So they're gonna.
Oh
go,
my gosh.
He agrees to go. She says, "Take my mole with me," and then later when it says, "Hey, where'd you get that? You didn't have a mole." And then she's thinking back, and it's like a girl that she knew. But when we're on the plane, dude, we get two amazing jokes that if you didn't pay attention in school, you didn't get them. How about the Great Expectations joke? Oh, Great Expectations. I think it was okay.
Oh yeah.
And then Geronimo.
Oh,
Geronimo.
I wrote that one down. Me. That's
like amazing.
It is like you have because you have to think about that, right? You know, that's not a joke that's gonna come easy, and like whoever came because I mean, like I said, I didn't write down too many lines. That was like the second line I wrote down, so that's again classic. So
no, so good. Like that's what his movies are. Like when I read off some of the movies on his IMDb, that's all those movies are just like line after line after line, and they're so good.
Yeah. So now, and this is like when they land. Isn't there this when he grabs the snake?
Oh yeah.
And the snake's
again.
gagging.
This is where I got like fatigue from writing so much. I'm like, I gotta just watch.
Well, from here, it's like it's out of control, right? You know, because now you have the crew out there, Ryan Stiles and all them. But I thought it was funny when he grabs a snake and you hear the snake gagging, like just like a slice. And then he recoils when he snaps him back, and he just recoils it back in the tree. And then Golina shows up here. Oh no.
So Ramada is the contact on the inside.
Well, we don't know that because he's fighting. He fights it first.
Yeah.
So it has a good fight scene. But I like the line. Do you remember the line he says to her when he finds out it's her?
No.
You're as beautiful as the day you dumped me. And here's another, and it's funny. I do this joke with my daughter all the time, and she does it twice in this movie. She says something, and he goes, "You must be joking." And then she goes, "If I was joking, I would say a horse walks into a bar."
Oh my, they're so good.
And I do that to my daughter all the time when she goes, "Dad, you got to be joking." I go, "If I was joking," and I would say, a fly, and I do it all the time. And I was trying to think of where did I hear that from, because I do it.
There you go.
And then this is where I got it, because she does it like I think twice
in the movie theater. Yeah, no, the other one's good. A rabbi, okay, I get it. It's okay, I believe you. All right, you're not joking. But when he gets caught with the mole, I forgot. Remember, he like slyly takes it off and puts it in his pocket. Oh my God! And then Martin Sheen, dude.
Oh, but it's such a classic because like he looked. I mean, there's Apocalypse Now. I don't know when Apocalypse Now came out, but that's the same scene from.
That's like 80, 82.
He looked just like that scene in Apocalypse Now. Like they did it, and like just like it's a little nod, right? It's not even a funny scene. It's just like a nod, my dad kind of thing. Like it was just
it's just funny that he doesn't say like I love you in Apocalypse Now. They both say I loved you in Wall Street. Yeah, because Martin Sheen has that small role. That's so funny.
That's amazing. What Charlie Sheen wasn't in Apocalypse Now, was he? Martin Sheen was.
No, Martin Sheen was.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but isn't that funny? It's like the joke is hey, Dad, I'm going to pick a movie that you had a small part in, not like your epic movies.
Yeah.
Just pick this. Just so good. And then Ramada, how about her line? I should have clipped it when she talks about, like, he's like, why'd you have to come back? She's like, I had to come back. It's for a sequel. I know that sometimes sequels, and she like goes into this whole thing, but I had to come back. I'm like, all right, cool. And then Topper does Home Alone. Like, if you look at the list of the movies that are spoofed in this, some you don't think about until after the movie, but he does like the Kevin McAllister. He says, I don't think so. And that's like enough for them to constitute as a spoof.
You think that was a line from Home Alone? Like, you think that's what they were spoofing?
Yeah. Part of the list, they were spoofing all movies that came out. Home Alone 2 came out the same year. So there's a couple of them on the list. I'm trying to think of the other one. And I'm like, shoot, I wouldn't even have got that.
I didn't get that one. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, but see, like a joke like that, if you know it, you know it. But I would say most people are not going to get that joke.
Yeah, I know. Because he's not like taking out people breaking in their house. He doesn't have a paint can on a string or anything. But now again, I love the limo driver scene. I don't know. The mustache scene is pretty funny too. Like when they all put on the mustaches. And they know how to fish. How about Williams?
Well,
what is that?
Okay, so when they have all the mustaches on, which all look ridiculous, even Galena, I keep calling her Galena, but she has the mustache on. Not one of them does anything right in this scene. Like, it's so funny. You know, I think she throws her fishing pole in the water, right?
She does, yeah. And then she uses the end. She pretends she's using like a
yeah. Hey, but that doesn't catch the guy's eye. Like everything that's so obvious, the guy's like, and he just walks around.
Yeah, the guy's sucking on the worm, cleaning the worm off.
But what was it that gave him away? What was the? It was the.
Oh, he said something. Went into the ladies' room.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh,
yeah.
that woman has a mustache.
Well, do you remember the scene in Rambo though? Like, I mean, that scene kind of came up in Rambo when they were trying to like pretend like nothing was going on when they had this other boat come on, and I forget what gave them away. It wasn't the bathroom though. I thought it was funny when he went to like 3 of them, and one of them. First of all, not one of them knows how to fish at all. You know. Yeah.
And the guy's line before he realized what was happening, he goes, "What a pretty man." And then that's when it's like, oh, and they start shooting. And then Topper becomes like John McClane in A Good Day to Die Hard. Guys are just standing in a row, synchronized diving.
Well, first, Ryan Stiles is shooting in the wrong direction.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they had to turn him around. Yeah.
Like, I wonder how much of his role was improvised. Like, I wonder if he...
Oh, I'm sure. The line that we didn't mention before, but when they were in the plane together, he goes, "Hi, sir. Rabinowitz, what was he, bomb expert or whatever it was?" And he's like, "I hope to blow something up for you one day, sir."
Well, he got excited when he had something later on, I think, that he had to blow something up or something. But yeah, but he was such a, like, again, an imbecile. Like, I wonder if, like, him shooting the wrong way was, like, him doing it, and they're like, we got to leave that gag in there. It's hysterical. You know, like, I wonder if this
is pre-Who's Line. Who's Line starts right around this time.
Well, don't forget, he started in Britain. Yeah, so, I mean...
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, but I think he was probably on... I bet you he was on Drew Carey at this point.
No, he's not.
You don't think so?
Drew Carey's not on in 93.
What was he on that they grabbed him to be in this movie? I mean, you know, because he really didn't make that many movies. So...
Check it out. Ryan Stiles, IMDb.
How about when you said Charlie Sheen is shooting everybody like Rambo, Die Hard. Yeah. You notice that he jumps off the boat. When he's shooting everybody, it's literally up to his ankles, the water. The boat's in the same, he's literally standing right next to the boat that's floating in the water, but he's standing the water's up to his ankles.
I know. It's so funny. Everybody just, the way they dive in the water, even the way Ramada does, she's like, ah.
Yeah.
So his career, he was on the Hitchhiker TV series in 86. So he was an actor first. He was on Gary Shandling's show for an episode, but in 91, he got Hot Shots.
Just like that.
That's what it was. And he played Bobo the Clown on Who's the Boss. Parker Lewis 3 episodes, Mad About You 2.
Oh, so he was a TV guy.
Cat 3.
Okay.
A bunch of stuff. And then Drew Carey, 95, that starts at 2
I never watched a Drew Carey show, but I mean...
232 episodes.
Was that show good?
Great show.
Oh,
I haven't watched it in a long time, so I don't know if it held up. And then it's funny, I never thought about it now. The connection, all those years later, 2.5 Men. He's married to the ex.
Who?
On the show. Ryan Stiles is married to Charlie Sheen's
ex. Oh, he's on 2.5 Men too?
No, not Charlie Sheen's ex. He's married to John Cryer's ex on the show.
He's on the show also, like a regular?
30 episodes.
Well, I mean, also on Drew Carey's show, he had, I think, 3 or 4 Who's Line people on his show. I saw, like, I remember seeing clips.
He always has a bunch of people on there. Yeah. But no, that's funny. All these years later, it's like, hey, we're auditioning for this part. And it's like, oh, man, I worked with him on 2 Hot Shots movies. And that's pretty funny.
Interesting.
But yeah, so now we get, his weapon was pretty cool, right? When we
we're not there.
we're not on. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No, so now you see the president again, and he's sharpening a pencil in his ear.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I just love that every part of his body is just not his own. Like, it's just ridiculous. So, no, and then she's fine. Wait, I smell a rat. Was it? I wrote down, I smell a rat, and then she found the mole on the floor. So I guess she puts it in her little purse.
Yep.
Okay.
So now Ramada does pull a Scooby-Doo in this movie. When Topper's like, I'm going to go here alone. You guys stay here.
Oh, that's right. She's right behind him.
And then she's at the bush already.
Like, she was right. Yeah, but she shows up right behind him though, like, or something. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh.
But how about she starts to explain the truth about like Dexter, and the way she's describing it is the creepiest thing ever. He was her teacher. No, she goes, I always admired his persistence when he used to come down to the schoolyard, and then even still went after me, even when my parents had a restraining order on him. So it's like, wow, Rowan Atkinson, which we don't see enough of him. But I don't even know if was he at the Bean level at this point. Bean, I'm sure, was on.
I would think so. And like, he had Bean was a long time in Britain, so I would think so.
And I remember the old ones on PBS, so I definitely felt like I watched him around this time. But again, he should have been in this more.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He was funny in his.
But I forgot he was in it, and so like, it's a nice surprise to see him.
Oh,
you know, like, because I forgot, like, you know, and so I think when people are not paying attention, and then you see him there, because I want to say, when I did see this movie, I don't think I knew who he was. Right. So, I mean,
I'm sure.
Yeah. So I don't think Bean was big here. He was probably still Bean there. But did you see that he's coming out with a new show?
Oh, no. The Bee show was great. Man vs. Bee was awesome.
Well, it's Man vs. Baby. It's coming out like in February, either like next month or like February. Oh, yeah. It's
another series?
Yeah. The trailer's out.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. The trailer's out. Because Man vs. Bee was great. So,
oh, my God. It was amazing.
Yeah. So, yeah. Man vs. Baby. It's Man vs. Baby.
Oh, that's cool. So that's great. So after she tells that story, then that's when we get they get ambushed again.
Yeah, and now we get all the ridiculous guns.
My God, dude, his boxing glove weapon that somehow can go out, punch, come back, and then it sails off on a guy.
You have one. I wrote a few of them. You have a death by tie, so he killed someone by their tie.
Oh yeah, he is.
then not one. I guess the knife had a wire cutter. You see that one? Like when he was cutting the.
Yes.
And then the bazooka that splatters him against the wall.
I like the banana fight. Banana fight, and then the peel saves him.
Well, how about the hammer gun? The little hammer gun. Like, you think about it, like, this is, again, they were spoofing Rambo. Like, how do they come up with, like, you know, all right, we're not going to use real bullets. We're just going to come up to the corniest, ridiculous guns, like silly guns that we could think of. And like, it works. It's just so stupid. Like, it's so out of the blue of having these guns.
And you, again, just like most of the jokes in this movie, it's like boom, boom, boom. And then it's like, we're going to go so over the top, and the chicken.
Oh my God. Like, okay. If you think about that, it's such a stupid, it really is. Like, it's so stupid. But the fact that this chicken is through his chest, like, you know, it was funny, but you know, that's from Rambo too, right? That scene.
That's in the second one. Yeah.
Okay. So
we're like 50 there. Oh, maybe there's a few more Rambo 2.
There's definitely way more Rambo 2. But because the whole boat scene is Rambo 2 also. And the torture scene was Rambo 2. And you know, so, but yeah, and then I have another one. Eye poke. Did someone get eye poked? Oh yeah. Wasn't it one of them? Yeah. No, it was the 2 fingers out of the gun. It was I posted. I was like,
yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh, and Krenna, again, like I talked about earlier, like he is really funny. The whole getting the keys to him
my
scene
gosh.
was
That was 6 gags in there. I mean, like first it hits his nose, then it's like poking his eye out, like it's like the guy's still sleeping. Then it turns the radio on.
Yeah, I love when he has to step out of the cage to get the keys.
Oh my gosh!
And then he steps back in. But what wakes him up?
The mouse.
A little sneezy mouse.
And he's it was just a little. I mean, he even pokes the fan, I think, and you hear that fan noise.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like everything possible. Like again, it's such a funny gag of like typical, right? And it's just so funny. Yeah. And the mouse, and then the guy wakes up and he says hamburger. Did you notice that? Yeah. It's such a random, like, why? Why did he say hamburger? Like, it's just so stupid. I honestly, I rewound it. I'm like, did he just say hamburger? And I rewound it again, like, because I wasn't sure. And yeah, he says hamburger. Not sure why.
Oh my God. So amazing.
Okay.
And then another cool thing is when we find out that Miguel Ferrer might be like the double crosser, Topper's talking to him, and right behind him, because remember he's like kind of depressed and Topper's like saying good things about him, like very weirdly. And behind it says spineless jellyfish written on the thing. But what's funny because it's describing him, because he's admitting like that I did a bad thing and I set everything up, and it was spelt wrong. And I'm surprised I didn't catch that. It said spinless instead of spineless.
Maybe that's the joke.
Spinless jellyfish.
That's who wrote it? Those guys. So he's saying they're probably idiots.
I was thinking spineless to show this guy's like
no. I get it. I'm saying I think they did it purposely, saying they're idiots over there. You know, listen. You know, I also weren't there like when they were at the jail. Weren't there girls in the cage, like the strippers?
I think there was. Yeah. Yeah. Then we get the friggin' Energizer Bunny, and then we get like a kill counter, and it's like more than Terminator, more than
RoboCop. I love how they throw RoboCop in there of all movies. Like that's because I mean that's a brutal, like that's so many.
Maybe because Miguel Ferrer's in it. Maybe they were like,
you know what?
Let's pick these movies.
Yeah.
But to go after Terminator was funny. It's like funny.
Yeah. Well, I like the fact that when they ran out of bullets, he threw bullets and he threw bullets at them, and then.
And they all felt like they got shot. It was so good, dude. And then at this point, the president's underwater. I forgot about when he initially went, because he was going to go in. I'm going to go in myself. And then they keep cutting back to him, and he's still underwater for so many times.
There was like really one after another. I mean, how about the fact that when he goes, 15 minutes, and he goes, something, he goes, what's going to happen in 15 minutes? We get out of here? He goes, no, we're going to wait another 15 minutes. Or something like that. Like I forget or the scale. Have a scale on the wall. They scaled the wall that was literally, one, you could walk around it, and two, it wasn't even that high. Like you see them like trying, like because you see the upper view of the wall, and he's scaling it. Oh my gosh!
And then we get Saddam's back, right? Because he was gone for a while, and then we get like this sword fighting scene.
Well, lightsaber, or was it? No, was that later? Oh, that's later on.
It turns into one of it, but it starts with normal swords, like
you're right,
the throwing them back into each other.
Yep.
And the president shows up. Well, he's like right in the middle of it.
He had at this point you hear he's got a lisp. Like he sounds like he doesn't sound tough at all. Like he's like the way they made him sound. And then he was it a candle? Wasn't it a candle that he was using? I wrote down candle sword. Oh no,
maybe he switched.
No, he swiped at the candle and the sword broke.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay.
But the lightsabers, that was so cool to be able to shoot.
Well, before that, he grabbed the cell phone, or he grabbed the phone, and he used the antenna from the phone as the sword.
Yeah, and then his wife called. Saddam's wife called.
And they stopped.
Yeah.
I love that in movies when they're fighting and something like we did that in Piranha with Hasselhoff.
Oh, yeah.
And they, when they're like, Kato and Clouseau do it all the time. Like the phone rings, they're like, "All right, stop." And it's okay.
Oh man, so good.
Well, do you know what his wife's name is?
Whose wife? Saddam's.
Saddam's.
What is it?
Hillary Rodham Hussein.
Yes. No, Oh my god!
And then he's
all their names are Rodham. All the girls.
Oh, really?
Their middle names are Rodham. I don't know why they did that, but I don't know that they mentioned it in the movie, but in the credits they have that.
That's funny. So they're still fighting with the cordless phone and the sword, and then what's his name? The president stabs him, but the cord goes in. The antenna goes in when he stabbed him. That's when the lightsabers came on, because he had nothing else. And that's when
Topper sneaks away, right?
Well, first you have Darth Vader. When the lightsabers came out, he sounds like Darth Vader, and then he clears his throat, the old famous clear his throat, and then he goes back to talking normal because he takes his inhaler.
Oh yeah. And then Topper finds Mr. Bean, who's Romana's husband.
Yep.
And I love it. It's like, we gotta get out of here. Come on, let's go. And he goes, I can't walk. Why? They tie my shoelaces together.
And Topper's like, oh no, or something like he like how awful.
Yeah. And doesn't he have like weird requests, right? Remember when he's carrying him? Doesn't he say like,
well, he wants a drink of water. So he's like, so he brings him to the water fountain and he's like, oh, can you go a little lower? And like, he's just,
oh my God.
Amazing.
And then Ramada, this is when she, like, when they all meet back up, she knows that Huddleston is evil. They went to high school together and she had the mole in her pocket.
And she took it out like so quick. I would think you would get lost in there.
Oh, that little tiny mole, of course. And then, you know what's funny? As a kid, I do remember this movie. I don't know, maybe this is one that was just played on cable a lot or something. But I feel like I thought the American Gladiators were that they fought them. I for some reason in my head I had this vision of Zap
on
the joust, or going against someone.
That's what I thought.
But they just got pushed off. She got knocked off the cliff pretty quick when they ran past them.
Yeah.
But that's so cool to have that in this movie.
Well, that shows you how big it was back then. I mean,
oh my God. Insanity.
It is.
But and then we get some really cool for a movie that I don't know what the budget was, but spoof movies aren't typically large.
I think it was like 25 or 30 million.
Oh, was it?
I think so.
But I'm saying like the Terminator thing looked pretty good.
Oh,
that looked good. You're like, all right, this is pretty sweet.
But I forgot this movie, but you knew the minute like the dog and him both froze and broke apart, and then I'm like, all right, something's gonna happen here. Like I knew, but I forgot what he looked like.
You nailed that, dude. You nailed $25 million budget. What do you think it made?
I think this movie was big back then. I would say
133 million.
Wow. Talking about so then I'm surprised they didn't make a third.
I know.
I mean, that's a huge profit. I mean, like, how do you not make a third movie unless Charlie Sheen is like, I wanted more money, like, which he probably did. But that's crazy because that's a huge profit. And Naked Gun made 3, you probably could have made a third one.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's crazy that they didn't. That's why I wrote Hot Shots Part 2 because I'm like, it's insane. Usually when those movies work, you're gonna go right away, like to the next one. But yeah, then at this point, there's not two. The only thing was like Saddam. Didn't he look like John Candy when he's
Barf
Mog, half man? Oh, well, he's Barf, but I'm Mog. I'm half man, half. I'm my own best friend.
Yeah.
But oh, dude, and the way Dexter died. If only we could be together, but I'm married now, so I have to be with him. All right, let me take a step back.
So stupid. Like, it's so silly. And he's still taking pictures as he's falling.
I know. Oh, these are going to be great, right? Because he wants to sell them. Like,
and you hear like the echo of him going down, and
oh my God. And and then again, the one thing I love about this movie, again, just like Airplane 2, once I found out Jim Abraham, all the connection, I watched the credits.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of funny things in the credits.
The names that they sometimes throw in there, and like it's like I just wish they had. To me, like, this is the kind of movie that I would love to see in like bloopers as the credits going. I think that like how they do with Cannonball Run and everything. Like I think spoof movies, like they did it at Liar Liar. Like when certain movies, and I think this would have went really well because it's so funny. Like I can't imagine being on set, even as like camera people and lighting people, because you're trying to do your job, but like the comedy is just so funny. Like how do you not laugh? How do you hold it in? Like yeah.
It's insane. Like, I can understand serious movies, yeah, but it's like you can get like, wow, this is so great. But just comedy,
Yeah,
especially like in
over
this,
the
there's
top.
probably a lot of riffing
100%.
involved
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Or if you've never read the script, I don't know if the lighting guys are getting the script for maybe for like blocking. They show, hey, this is where we need stuff, but maybe not the dialogue or why you're gonna.
No, it's got to be
No,
challenging. Yeah.
It was so good. But the random fun facts, there was one like Richard Crenna invented tartar sauce is one of the fun facts. Another one was like, there was a sports one. But anyway, my favorite one was at the end. It said, pop quiz. Who was the art director? What does Don Miljovich do? What character said, you yanking my crank?
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Like, that's the end of the credits.
Yep, that's hysterical. That's awesome.
But man, so before this is something I love this other podcast does. It's called Blank Check. So it is funny to just look back at it of what came out that same weekend. Like what is in the theater? Like if you went to when you were at this movie, what else could you have seen?
What year did this come out?
This is May 21st, 1993.
Okay. So I was a freshman in college or sophomore in college. I was like between freshman and sophomore. So. Yeah, so
but not to go crazy about the movies that are in there, but the top 10, I'll start with 10 and go up. 10, Groundhog Day, Benny and June. Some of these have been in the theaters for a long time. Sidekicks, Lost in Yonkers, Indecent Proposal, Posse, Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, Dave, the two that were premiered this week, Hot Shots Part 2, and Sliver.
Okay, so I picked the right movie to see that weekend.
Yeah,
I mean that's that list. Honestly, that's like an awful list. I mean, I've seen every movie there, but I mean that's not a great weekend. That's not a great. Yeah. I mean, no wonder Hot Shots made so much money. I mean, think about it. Like with all those movies there, like I can imagine Dave making that much money, and Lost in Yonkers.
Dave did 7 million. Hot Shots 10. Sliver 12.
Wait, Hot Shots did 10 the opening weekend?
Opening weekend, yeah.
Back then, I guess.
So what's kind of sick saying that, and it ended up making 130.
Well,
so that means
word of mouth.
That means it was getting the next weekend. I don't want to do this too long, but the next weekend had Menace to Society premiered. Super Mario Brothers came out.
Oh my gosh.
Made in America. I don't remember that one. Isn't that the one with
what's
Edward James Olmos in prison? Or
Made in America. Is it? I thought it was the one. Ali.
No, this is Whoopi and Ted Danson.
That's right. This is the movie I think where he put on blackface for. Like he did a.
Well, he did that at a roast for.
But I think it was around the same. They started dating from this movie.
And the movie that kicked ass that week, even though it made American at 11, Cliffhanger. 20 million the next week.
I saw that in the theater too. I saw it in theater too.
Nice. Yeah. Lithgow crushing it. But yeah, I think I know the answer to your question, but this has been a while that you're gonna say what this 3-letter word. Would you recommend somebody watch this movie?
Without a doubt. I mean, again, this is. I mean, I could watch this again 2 months from now, and I'll still laugh, right? I mean, like, and this is a good movie to watch. Like, if even though you've seen it with people that have never seen it. Right, because then you could relive like the jokes with them. Like my kids had never seen it, so I wanted to watch it with my daughter, but she wasn't around. Like I would watch it with her because we could laugh and I could explain some of the jokes. But like I said, I think like this is one of the last few spoof movies that were just like the jokes were like I said. I think Not Another Teen Movie is a different type of spoof. It doesn't have the jokes like this. I
don't know what you call this, but it would have to be. Almost like rapid fire.
Yeah, it's
just like it's in your face. But I agree.
And even the scary movies. I mean, it's close. They have that, but it's still like I feel like there's some scenes like that it's not nonstop in scary movie. Like this is nonstop. I mean, like the fact that you have background people doing gags. Like I think this is the last one. Like Loaded Weapon was up there, and in Loaded Weapon, to me, it takes a backseat to Hot Shots. I think Hot Shots, to me, if you take like the top 3, I think Top Secret, Naked Gun, and Hot Shots. Like, there's nothing. Yeah. I don't think there's any other spoof that can touch these. So
yeah, there's probably some I can think that, but no, those are definitely up there, like for sure. But yeah, no, I definitely recommend this movie. It was so much fun just to again, how many of the background jokes, everybody crushed it. I think nobody mailed it in. I think that was so good about this movie. Everybody was on par, and it was great. So, yeah. So that was Hot Shots Part 2. Next up, we're going to be covering, again, this is a series that I like a lot of these movies. This one I have not seen. So
I've only seen the first one.
Oh, you got to watch. Before you watch this one, you should watch the second one. It's really good. Doesn't have Kevin Bacon, but as everybody else, really good. It's crazy to think of Reba McEntire did the Christmas in Rockefeller Center last night, and she's the wife of the dad from Family Ties in the first one. She gets eaten by a worm. What was the worm's name?
Why are you giving it away? You want me to watch it, and now you're going to spill it? And now I'm not watching it.
That's the original. She's in the original movie.
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay.
So I got to watch the original one now.
All right. So spoiler for that. But yeah, we're going to be covering Tremors 5 Bloodlines. And we're talking to a South African actor. So it was really cool to talk to somebody on the other side of the country, trying to time it with him. But he was so much fun.
The other side of the country?
Other side of the world. Okay. Other side of another country.
Doug needs to go back to geography class.
I took that in college. It was fun to take it.
Okay.
But no, it was cool, like trying to time it out. I had to do it, not like it wasn't as crazy of a difference of talking to people like when I interviewed that guy in like China or Thailand, whatever he was at. But no, he was a lot of fun because he kind of got an acting. He did it early on, and he was something he didn't know he wanted to do. Landed on a show that was super popular. Then he just really kept at it. And now he's in some movies. He was in Rebel Moon. He was in Elysian with Matt Damon. So he shot some scenes with Matt Damon. And he was just in a movie that just came out called London Calling, which looks awesome with Josh Duhamel. I got to watch it because just it looks cool. Brandon loved working on it, so I want to check it out. Also, District 9 he was in. So his credits are great, so I'll put that in the IMDb. So Brandon Arrett, it'd be really cool to talk to him. It was such a cool chat because he had such passion for it. And it was weird. Maybe people get jaded in the States sometimes, but there it's such a budding new film, like kind of economy. And he has a studio he started. He's doing a lot of films. So it'll be a lot of fun. So don't forget to review, rate, share our podcast. Follow us on all social media at Sequels Only. Don't forget to check out our website, sequelsonly.com. Good night.
Good night.